Hello everyone, Daniel Rogers here with LaborNotInVain.com, just showing you how to install the eSword module for my Thessalonians commentary. First, you're going to go to my website, LaborNotInVain.com. You're going to click on LNIV Store. You're going to go here where it says Paul's letters to the Thessalonians. You don't have to check out, you don't have to add it to the cart, just simply click on the picture. If you scroll down, here is a link in the description to the eSword file. Just simply click on this link and go and save it to your computer. After you save it to your computer, it's going to be in a file like this. I have a need to install eSword file that I keep on my computer. These actually I've already installed, and so I can put those in the installed folder. See, I've got a lot of eSword files. But so now in my need to install folder, I have only my Rogers Thessalonians one left. I've got another window opened up here, so I can go to C drive. I'm going to go to Program Files times 86. You may not have this. If you don't, just click on Program Files. Double click on eSword, and now here is your eSword folder with all of the modules that you have, all of the commentaries, books, whatever you have in eSword. Here it is. I still need to transfer some of my stuff from my laptop to my computer. All you have to do is take the eSword file, click it, and drag it into this folder here. It's going to pop up a warning. Hit continue. There it goes. It's copied. Now it's done. Now I'm going to open up eSword, and let's look at Esther chapter 1. Notice that there's no comments here. By the way, if you want to find my eSword commentary, what you might have to do is, oh wait just a second, eSword always crashes on startup for some reason, but just a moment. Okay, so all you have to do is click on this commentary section over here, and you can use this button at the top to pin it. You can also unpin it, and so I have a lot of stuff pinned and unpinned depending on if I'm doing a broadcast or something like that. So over here on this side, DRCS, that's the Daniel Rogers commentary series. It doesn't show up if you're in another book of the Bible. So you have to go to the Thessalonians, click on the chapter that you want, and there you have it. There's Thessalonians 1:1, all my comments on this chapter. I can click on verse 2, or rather on this verse. Verse 2, read my comments on verse 2, read my comments on verse 9, read them on verse 10. Let me show you one other thing though, and you can do this for all of 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, all the way down. But let me show you something else. On each, not on each chapter, but on some chapters, I have additional material, what I call in the written book excursus material, and it's available for you as well. Just go to the chapter that it's in. It's in chapter 2, chapter 4 of 1st Thessalonians, and then chapter 2 of 2nd Thessalonians. Alright? You just go to the chapter that it's in. You click on this C here. The C stands for chapter. And here is my excursus on the vindication of the martyrs from 1 Thessalonians chapter 2. Just supplementary material that's not found in the book. Alright? The other one I said is in chapter 4. So there's the excursus material on chapter 4. You do need the book to be able to see this chart here in excursus B. But I'm sure I can also send it to you in a private message if you really want it. It's just a comparison between Matthew 24 and in 1 Thessalonians 4. Here's excursus C on rapture in the world above, and the same thing is true for 2nd Thessalonians. Again, I click on chapter. I click on chapter comments. Here's my excursus on Hymenaeus and Philetus. It's one of the longer sections in the book. One of my favorites, by the way. And then here's my excursus on authority versus tradition. Alright, authority versus tradition. So, that's it for that. Hopefully you get it installed on your eSword. Now this is for Windows only. For the Mac version, let me talk about that for just a moment. If you don't have a Mac, you have no need to see this next part. Just simply Google eSword Mac Module Converter. Alright, eSword Mac Module Converter. Click on eSwords.net /extras. Scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's a converter right there, eSword to PC, Apple module conversion utility. All you have to do is download this and use it to convert my eSword file that you can download from my site to your Apple computer. If it still doesn't work, let me know and I can try to find a workaround for you. Alright? And you do the same thing as far as I know. I'm not very familiar with Macs. Just go into your Mac's files and drop this into the eSword file and it should automatically show up. If it doesn't show up, by the way, for anyone, I just simply restart eSword, and sometimes that's all it takes to make it pop up. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for all of the support, and don't forget to get Paul's letter to the Thessalonians on Amazon Kindle or through book format from Amazon.com. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.